Oh, good morning. Welcome to our Monday morning meditation. Good to be here with you today. Thanks for joining me for this time. I had this image this morning during my meditation time of there's a primate museum or primate sanctuary, I guess, located near me. And in this primate sanctuary, I took my adult children there one time. We are animal lovers, and so we went there and they had these wooden stands that you see around where they have images on them, you can stick your head through and then suddenly you're this other character. And at this primate sanctuary, there is one where this jungly dressed zookeeper or, sanctuary worker, whatever, with a jungle hat on, is holding a monkey. And my kids and I, of course, had to get our pictures taken, with me carrying them. Me as the the zookeeper, for lack of a better term for it, and my kids one at a time as the monkey that the zookeeper is carrying. Is very cute, very cute. And the reason that was coming up for me this morning was that um, as we are watchers of our thoughts, we can step back and see that we are putting our faces into the world in this way. But when we can step back from it, we can see we are not what's happening in the world. We are not even what's happening in our own lives. We are not the thoughts going through our mind. We are not the emotions coming up about our lives or about what's happening in the world. We are, even though we're in it, but we're not of it. And we can step back from those thoughts and those attachments and the plugging into what's happening in the world that we do when we're on automatic. And it doesn't mean we don't take care of things. It doesn't mean that we don't keep an eye on things and do what is ours to do to make sure um, we're okay, to make sure we're safe, our lives are going forward as they need to, and as much as is in our control and so forth. But our meditation time is when we get to practice letting all of that go and see no matter what is going on in my world, no matter what is going on in the bigger world, I am something bigger. I am something not egotistically bigger, but presence bigger, consciousness bigger. We are more than what's happening in the world. We are more than what's happening in our thoughts. We are more than what's happening in those emotions that come up. And emotions are tricky because um, emotions feel true. It feels like I'm really the zookeeper holding this monkey that is my child. You know, um, we're more than that, but our emotions can make us feel like that's our identity. Like we feel identified with the emotion that we're coming up with. It doesn't mean that it's not our emotion. It belongs to us. It's coming up through us, of course. But our job is to take that emotion and write about it, put it on black paper or type it into your phone or computer or whatever, but to be able to step back when we're writing down what we're feeling, we can step back from it then too and see that, oh, this isn't me, but here's something that belongs to me that I have to process, just like any situation in our own personal lives belongs to us, and we have the opportunity to process that, and we are not that. It doesn't have to be our identity. Maybe it kind of comes up for us to deal with, and we need to grab onto it to work with it, to do what is ours to do, to make a decision about it, to process the emotion. But then then it passes. We can step back, and things in the world come up, and there's a big deal about it, and then it passes. Then it passes. So today we're going to practice stepping out of gosh, I wish I knew what that was called, that little face board that you has the picture on it. You stick your face in, and somebody takes a picture of you, and you get to be in this different scene. Anyway, we're going to step out of that today, just like we're just watching inside and letting our thoughts and emotions be clouds passing by. We are the infinite sky, not the clouds passing by. And we don't have to make ourselves smaller and become the cloud if we are that infinite sky. We just can be that infinite sky and let the clouds pass. It's about detaching from all that's going on the inside. And that's all. That's all. And our meditation time is the super super ultimate workout for that. So, anyway, that's what we're going to practice today. So, I will invite you to just relax a minute and take a deep breath or two. Let your body just melt into the chair you're sitting in. The deep breath allows you to just let your body relax. Just let everything go. We're loosening our grip on what's happening around us, locally and beyond. And just let your breathing return to its natural pace, but let that inhale and exhale come through the belly, not the chest. And let's do our quick breath, breathing into the count of 4. Not a quick 4, just a regular 4, and breathing out to that same count of 4. And just let's focus on that for a few moments. Filling the belly with that count of 4 breath. Just letting the belly relax as that breath is released to the count of 4. We don't have to force a lot of air in as we breathe in, just regular, natural, but breathing into the count of 4 and exhaling to that count of 4. Not pushing the air out, just allowing it to be released. belly breath is our sleeping breath, it's our resting breath, and the body knows that if that breath is coming in through the belly, then all is well. Our anxious breath comes through the chest, the lungs. Let your breathing return to its natural pace. If it's helpful to continue with the counting to keep your focus, then feel free to do that. And now we enter our time in our meditation when we simply observe. Observe the thoughts, observe the emotions, observe the body sensations without getting into a conversation about it in our heads. Just watching. Just letting go. Notice when your mind jumps into an interaction with whatever's floating by, whatever comes into your mind, and just notice that and gently bring your focus back to that infinite sky, watching the clouds instead of becoming the cloud. It may even be helpful to feel your self expanding like that infinite sky. The clouds seem smaller, less pull, less significance. And you may notice that as you hook into one of those thought or emotion clouds floating by, that you can feel your self contracting a little bit. Just notice that. That's good information. You notice it and you just let it go. Expand again into that infinite sky. Not just into that sky, but as that sky, feel the vastness, unaffected by any clouds in the atmosphere. Anytime throughout the day, you can step back from the situation, the activity, the stressor, whatever it is, just step back and remember, I am the sky. Just feel that expansiveness, seeing the situation at hand just as a cloud in that bigger sky. That's all it is. It will come and go. And that perspective helps us know how to resolve anything that's in our control to resolve, or to let go of our struggle if it's out of our control, our own internal struggle with it. Just say, okay, whatever I have to do, I make peace with it and move forward. And if you have time today to continue just being this sky, I invite you to do that. Just keep being there, keep practicing letting those thought and emotion clouds just float on by. If you need to go about your day, I invite you to take a deep breath or two, help your mind body system switch gears a little bit, but still bringing with you that breath of the internal experience and sensation of being the sky. Tuning into that many times throughout the day, every day. And I thank you for being here with me today. It's so good to be here with you. And keep your practice going. And I look forward to seeing you again next week. Bye bye.